Have you ever dreamed of traveling through time? What if I told you that someone claimed to have done just that, arriving from the year 2036 with warnings for a present? This is the story of John Titor, a name that sent shockwaves across the early internet. Back in the year 2000, a user calling himself John Titor appeared on online forums, claiming to be an American soldier sent back in time on a mission. He was here to retrieve an IBM 5100 computer, which he said was needed to debug machines in his future. Titor shared detailed schematics of his time machine, explained the physics behind it, and made several predictions about the future, including a civil war in the United States. He described a world ravaged by conflict and change. Then, in March 2001, he announced his mission was complete and vanished forever, leaving behind a legacy of mystery. Was John Titor a real time traveler? Or was it all an elaborate hoax? While many of his predictions didn't come true, his story forces us to ask some mind-bending questions. This brings us to the fascinating paradoxes of time travel. First, there's the famous grandfather paradox. If you travel back in time and prevent your grandparents from meeting, you would never be born. But if you were never born, you couldn't have gone back in time to stop them in the first place. It's a dizzying loop that seems to make a single, changeable timeline impossible. Then there's the bootstrap paradox. Imagine a composer travels back in time to meet Beethoven, his idol, with a copy of Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, but he finds that Beethoven never wrote it. To ensure the symphony exists, the composer gives the sheet music to Beethoven, who then publishes it as his own. So, who actually wrote the symphony? The information has no origin, it's just stuck in a time loop. Some physicists propose the many worlds interpretation as a solution. Every time you make a choice, the universe splits into parallel timelines, so if you go back and change the past, you're not altering your own history, you're just creating a new, separate timeline. In this version of reality, you could prevent your grandparents from meeting, but it wouldn't erase you. You would simply exist in a universe where they never got together, while your original timeline remains untouched. So, what do you think? Was John Titor a visitor from another timeline? Or just a brilliant storyteller? Well, we may not have a time-traveling DeLorean in our garage just yet. Exploring these ideas stretches the limits of our imagination and our understanding of the universe. What would you do if you could travel through time? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more journeys into the unknown.